Incineroar.
Oh.
Possibly my least favorite of the cat Pokemon. It's just too muscly man.
Yeah. I do like the idea
Basic.
of a heal Pokemon. Paris has some interesting ones.
Paris, it can destroy an entire forest.
Whether it's due to a lack of moisture or a lack of nutrients, in Alola, the mushrooms on Paris don't grow up quite right. And this stupid one, the mushrooms, known as Tochukaso, are controlling the bug. Even if the bug bugs the mushrooms, they tell it to bug off.
So puns.
That's not very helpful, Rotom Dex.
But why would you make one of the 3 starters a heal type?
Why not?
Because
I like how everyone's upset because it looks like there's going to be another firefighting, and then he's like...
Fire Dark instead.
Yeah, he's like, I got you.
Okay, and then you have Poplio, which this is the line that Shin wishes he could like but doesn't like any form of particularly.
Mostly it's how brutal the Undermouth is on these.
Shin doesn't like the Undermouth, and he doesn't like the Clown Nose.
No, I don't. And I don't like how Brion
And he doesn't like that Brion stands on its back legs in certain pictures, even though they're fused together. Which, again, it's a cartoon. So they are the Sea Lion, the Pop Star, and the Soloist Pokemon.
I've seen pictures of...
Primarina, I think, is a great name.
It is. Blonde Primarina.
And then you have Peaky Peck, who evolves into Party Hat Beak Pokemon.
No, it starts as Party Hat Beak.
Oh, starts as Party Hat Beak Pokemon.
It evolves into Flexi Beak Pokemon.
Yeah.
And then it evolves into a Toucan.
But look how happy he is.
Yeah, like Beak Flex. I like him, except for, again, he does still have a case of
and Trumbeak. And then Toucanon, who, honestly, 1, really good shiny. 2...
He's so grump.
Should have totally been its own Pokemon, just on its own.
Also, we use it especially, like, its beak, like, starts to, like, glow from the base towards the end before it attacks, which is a really interesting animation.
Yeah, and it gets really hot. It's a fire type, but
Beak
it's not
Blast
really.
is actually a pretty cool move.
It's a fire type, but it's not, which is weird. It specifically says when it battles, its beak heats up. Its temperature easily exceeds boiling point, causing severe burns when it hits. But it's not a fire type.
No, but it's a... Oh. Yeah, it's a flying type attack, isn't it?
Yep.
That is so weird.
It's not a fire type Pokemon.
Yeah, because it's hot. It's air fire. It's not fire.
It specifically gets really hot, but it's not a fire type. And then Yungoos, which gets Shin excited because the names of Yungoos, Yungoos, and Gumshoos make him so happy.
Gumshoos is a rival's girder for best Pokemon name.
Yeah. It's like a...
I like...
It's like a wise old man.
He's a gumshoe. He's a detective.
Yeah, he's a stakeout and loitering Pokemons. And then you have Grubbin, which we're getting super close. It's next. So this is Grubbin. It's a little buggy bug. He is just bug type, but this starter bug line becomes electric when it becomes a beep
it's
beep.
A beep
It's a bus.
It's a bus.
It's a beep beep.
It can be
it's
a red bus if it wants.
Yeah, it's a beep beep. It's a bus. And by that we mean it is specifically a USB bus outlet, but as a bug.
I mean, it's like shaped like a bus.
Yeah, well, that too, but it's
also
also
like its eyes are window.
Its name is Dendimushi in Japanese,
or basically electric bug.
Chrysopile in French, and Akup in German. And then it becomes Vikavolt, which I like Vikavolt. I think Vikavolt is cool looking. His name is
really slow for an electric
Kuwaganon. It's Ganon.
Apparently, like a Charge-a-Bug, who's a dock with it, like uses them as a battery, but this has no gameplay feature.
Yeah, its speed is 43,
which is
dismal
for a third evolution. That it's
bad for almost anything. Shocking.
It's faster than Blissey, I guess.
Zips around, start openings, electrical energy within, produce electricity abdomen. It overwhelms bird Pokemon with shocking beams of electrical energy.
Pew!
Vikavolt flutters an opponent's acrobatics and concentrates energy in strong jaws. I don't see anything about the connecting and charging. Unless it's on Charge-a-Bug instead. Vikavolt, though, is cool looking. I will say it is super nifty looking.
I play it. It looks like it'd be at home in a shmup.
It could be, yeah. It could be in a shmup. Or in like a robot battle kind of game. And then you have Crabrawler. I really am not particularly thrilled with this line.
As with most fighting types.
Yeah.
It looks cute, but when you approach another trainer's Growlithe, it'll bark at you and bite.
I want to give them all hugs, though.
It will bark at you and bite.
And then it becomes Crabominable. Keep in mind, these are both crabs that are not at all water types ever.
He's a Yeti crab.
But it's in that Water 1, or the Water 3 egg group.
Well, all the fossils are in a water group.
All the fossils are in a water group?
Yes.
Aerodactyl?
Possibly.
Why?
It's a secret to everyone.
And then Shin really likes Oricorio.
Shiny Fire Oricorio is amazing.
It's just reversed.
Yeah, I know.
And
it's
then
progressing.
here's Electric Oricorio, which Shin's probably least favorite of the Oricorios.
Yeah, no, it's probably Psychic, that is.
There's Baile, Pom Pom, Pow, and Sensu. And then this one is which type?
Psychic.
Psychic. Oh yeah, I see him over there now. This is the Psychic one. It's a Hula. And then Sensu, which is a Ghost type. Shin likes the Ghost and the Fire type are the two that he likes. And I like them all. My favorites are probably also Ghost and Fire. I will say Shiny Ghost is also really nice. It's not.
It has some good
extreme.
shinies in general.
I wish more Pokemon had clear shinies like that, like very noticeable shinies.
Right. I just the thing is that they're very distinct shinies.
Yeah. They are pretty interesting in that there are 4 different types. Probably not long-term main game fighting types though. Nope. The highest stats special attack to 98, which isn't too bad, and its speed's pretty good. But everything else is 70 or 75.
I mean, he has a gimmick, so he can't be too great.
If he's gimmicked, he automatically can't also be good. That would be ridiculous.
You give him sap from different parts of Alola and he transforms. That's how he works between his different forms. It's pretty neat.
So yeah, it's interesting. Its ability. When another Pokemon uses a dance move, it can use a dance move following it regardless of speed.
Oh, things like Swords Dance. That's cool.
So here's Cutiefly. Cutiefly is a little buzzy man.
I found an adorable Abra
It's
entry.
a bee fly, and then it becomes Riombi, which is okay.
It looks
for a
very
bug
fairy.
for a bug fairy. It definitely looks like it fits the mold, and it's not so
It's actually
panderingly, grotesquely over the top cutesy fairy.
It's
that
actually
it still
pretty
works.
powerful.
Is it Skronk?
I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's really fast and its special
speed's
attack
124. Speed
But
is 124.
Abra, it can teleport itself to safety while it's asleep. But when it wakes, it doesn't know where it is, so it panics. That's adorable, isn't it?
So,
Where am I?
It sleeps 23 hours a day, according
18,
to a different one.
18 hours.
I mean, I would imagine Fairy is mostly a special attack type, and Bug has Bug Buzz, which is a pretty good special attack type. So having high special for this setup probably
He actually
isn't
learns
bad.
his own unique special bug type move, which is really good, I think. Pollen.
Yeah, it
Power
has
90.
an attack of 90, and it has 100%.
Oh, and if you use it on an ally, it heals them instead. Which is weird, but... Well, apparently a kid became a Kadabra is in the 7th gen Pokedex also.
And then Rockruff, which kind of became the mascot of this generation.
He can be blue and weird.
He's super cute.
I think he should be Rock normal.
That would make sense.
He looks normal as heck.
He's super cute, absolutely adorable doggo, who has 2 forms of his evolution, 3 forms. The normal and this one form. What's this form? Dusk form. I like a lot. I get what they're going for with the the midnight
Yeah, he's
form.
a werewolf.
I totally get what they're going for, and they executed it well. It's just that type of style isn't my style, so I don't find it as appealing.
Oh, Alakazam. Alakazam uses its psychic powers to make the spoons it carries. Each spoon is an original that there's only one of in the whole world.
Good. Wishy-Washy has a unique gimmick.
Yes, it does, and it's actually a good gimmick.
Yeah. It goes from being a single one to school form.
Its school form unlocks at level like 25, and as long as it has more than a quarter of its hit points, and school form is massively slower and more powerful in every way except hit points.
Not massively slower. It's just slower because of the fact that its speed is always 40 or 30.
Its other stats increase massively except its hit points.
Yeah. It goes from having 45, 20, 20, 25, 25, and 40
until it
to
evolved,
45, 140, 130, 140, 135.
Until school form, Wishy-Washy is just
trash.
But then it becomes kind of a really slow beast.
Yeah, but the only really big problem is both its HP and speed are pretty low, which is a pretty bad drawback.
If it trusts someone deeply, it will let them have one of its spoons. Anything you eat with that spoon is apparently delicious.
It's a psychic spoon. It makes your brain think it's tasty. It can make people healthy by making anything they eat taste good. This is Marini, which
has some very fun anime appearances.
It's okay. I get the design they're going for, and I like it, but it's probably not one of my favorites. And it evolves into Toxapex, which I really like the name of, and I think its design is better than Marini's.
Like it's just how it's a tiny body with this huge armor, and
yeah,
it's also competitively very powerful.
It probably has pretty high defense.
Let's see its defenses.
152 and 142 on defense.
So it's again low hit points, but
its high enough defense apparently will just negate its low hit points.
It also has some powerful move, I think. Baneful Bunker. It's like Protect, but it poisons. That's pretty good. And also it has the ability Merciless. Oh my.
Oh, well, if they attack and get poisoned, then the fact that it
free
can also...
crits.
Yeah, every single attack becomes a critical hit.
That's scary.
And then we have Mudbray, which I really like. It's still a pony, although this one's more like a mule, but still, it's the donkey Pokemon. It's a cute little donkey.
Strumpet.
You can definitely make an uglier donkey, so they made a good job of making a donkey look cute. This donkey looks much cuter than the donkeys in My Little Pony, which they deliberately make look kind of ugly.
Machamp. With 4 arms, it can attack and defend simultaneously. It's said to have mastered every martial art in the world.
Yep.
All of them, ever.
Mm-hmm. And all of the Machamps have done it.
I don't know how this happened.
Which means that a fighting type is not dumb, because that would be a lot of learning.
Or the Pokédex is just BS.
And then Mudsdale, which is a pretty cool second form horse Pokemon.
He kick you.
It's also reasonably tall, in line with it being a Clydesdale. It is a draft horse Pokemon, and its shiny is pretty nice. Look at that.
Not my favorite horse.
And then Araquanid and Doopuhder.
Doopuhder might be one of the dumbest Pokemon names to me.
Doopuhder, though, is based on the spiders that put the water droplet on their head.
Yeah, I mean, those are cute, but Doopuhder is a...
And they made the design look super ugly for the fact that, look at how cute this guy is.
Why do they do that?
It's like a attract a mate kind of thing, I think.
Did they wear a hat?
I think so.
Fashion spiders?
See, look at how cute this thing is. Look at that. It's so cute.
Yeah, they could have done so much better.
And then this is what we're left with, is this. What's this?
It looks like something from something. Like it looks like a Mega Man enemy.
It does look like a Mega Man enemy. I was thinking today, C-Dot is the me tool of both Acorns and Pokemon.
What?
C-Dot is the me tool of both Acorns and Pokemon. And it becomes Araquanid, which is this guy.
Geodude. Its round body makes it easy to pick up, but it is hard and heavy. It's dangerous to play with them as if they were snowballs.
Specific.
Don't throw Geodudes at people.
I also
it's
think
dangerous.
it specifically talks about the fact that it is a geode on the inside and can be broken open to reveal crystals in one
How big
something.
is a Geodude? It's a foot. It's 1 foot. You're not gonna pick up a Geodude like it was a snowball.
If you did, you'd murder somebody. It's shiny's nice.
Oh yeah, I don't like it.
It's still Araquanid, but which Araquanid in
Water bubble.
Which Araquanid in the cards, the grass version, which has the not being weak to fire or whatever, is really good.
Water bubble here is, oh my god.
Yeah, fire type move.
Increases the power of fire type attacks on it by 50%. Increase the power of water type moves used by it by 100% before adding stab. So that it doubles the power of all water attacks.
Does it specifically call it stab on the games?
I don't know. That'd be silly. But it doubles the power. That's huge.
And it halves fire attacks, which Bug is weak against fire.
But it's neutral because it's water. But double power. It probably has pretty low attack stats.
Yeah, it's not exceptional. It's
70 though. Doubling that's a pretty big. Though he's also slow as heck.
Yeah, and water is usually a special attack.
Yeah, but I don't know if physical water attacks exist. Like Aqua Tail, but he doesn't have it.
Here's Fomantis. We both like Fomantis. Fomantis is cute.
Oh, and you can have Contrary. And
Lurantis, which still looks pretty nice.
It's like an orchid mantis, but it's actually the flower, so it's a mantis orchid. It's an orchid that disguises itself as a mantis, and that's adorable. I love it.
But that said, it's apparently another waifu, just less so than most.
It's also really slow for an attacker.
It has a 45 speed.
It also has the unique ability Solar Blade, which is like a physical solar beam.
Bloom Sickle Pokemon. Well, then what's its physical? Its attack is 105.
Yeah, it's kind of weak overall, sadly.
Well, I'm just saying, if its attack is 105 with Solar Blade, that's not bad. And it also has Petal Blizzard. It says when it starts, or from evolution, it gets Petal Blizzard. Then we have Morello. Its shiny's really nice. I really like the shiny for Morello.
Can you eat them?
I mean, Morels you can eat, so possibly.
Can you eat fairies?
Shining Spore. Even though they're dangerous, nighttime tours in forests where Morello live are popular. It does not say anything about that. They glow, though, so I would imagine they're probably not as healthy to eat.
Graveler. It climbs up cliffs as it heads towards the peak of a mountain. As soon as it reaches the summit, it rolls back down the way it came.
Here is Shiinotic. Not nearly as appealing to me as Morello. A little basic, I guess.
He has a big hat.
You have a 55% chance of getting an item from this. It is okay. I really prefer Morello to Shiinotic. Both are based off of edible mushrooms, though. And then Shin loves this line.
Kitty!
This is Salandit, Poison Fire,
I feel
unique
they should be,
type.
I think they should be dark poison, but I guess fire's okay.
They are a unique typing, fire and poison.
That's right. And dark poison wouldn't be.
Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. Its shiny's nice.
The problem is they're almost all male.
Yeah.
And only females can evolve.
Which...
Hi, Combi.
Again, means that if you're trying to go for a really nice IV and a really nice all this...
Sucks to be you!
You might as well just not waste your time.
It evolves into one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Which here is the problem that they just don't understand when they're designing this. You're gonna make this thing that people find really appealing and take all of the reason to care for it away by doing stupid crap like that.
They make you work for it.
It's not working for it, though. It's tedium.
No, it is literally working.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, it's tedium. It's busy work. It's not like completing a challenge thing. It's sitting and watching dice roll, except that the watching the die roll, you're watching it on 16 times slow motion, and it's being shaken inside of a shaker for 3 hours, except also in slow motion. So the 3 hours ends up being... it makes it so tedious, nobody cares. The
A lot of
concept
people
would be
can.
fine.
I just don't want to go through the trouble.
The concept would be fine because Salazzle is based on what's the name of the
A harem lizard or something.
Yeah, harem lizard.
That being said, also waifu material, but it's no. It was like giving Mega Lopunny fishnet stockings. They knew what they were doing.
It's based on. Oh, it doesn't say specifically. There are several salamanders and geckos that do it.
Wow.
Which this would be a salamander because Salazzle. But
Salaz.
or Ennute in Japanese.
Which means like fire newt, which is the name of a D&D race.
This though, this design is Shin likes it. I'm okay with it. There's
I like the shiny.
Yeah, the shiny's nice. That's what I was saying with the previous form too. The biggest thing though is when you make it that tedious to get, I'm probably never going to care. I mean, I won't play the main Pokemon games anymore anyway because I've said before they feel really slow to me. But yeah, I don't
Apparently,
care.
Grimer was transformed. Was just
Shin
sludge.
doesn't like the slide.
No, I don't. Grimer was born of sludge, transformed by exposure to X-rays from the moon.
That doesn't happen.
Well, it did because Grimer.
But yeah, so this is Stuffle. Stuffle is the stuffed animal, or in this case, the flailing Pokemon. It looks like a little stuffed raccoon critter. This one is super cute. I like it. It's adorable. And then it becomes Beware.
I do not like him.
Beware is the strong arm Pokemon.
Apparently, he kills a lot of his trainers.
He has an attack of 125, but a speed of 60. Yeah. This immensely dangerous Pokemon possesses overwhelming physical strength. Its habitat is generally off limits. This Pokemon has a habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squished by its hug.
Yes, it'll just kill you.
Yeah. It'll just kill the things it cares the most about.
Duh.
All while doing it with these uncaring, static button eyes.
It also apparently had a really funny scene in the anime. Because
Yeah,
apparently that's the
feeling.
only expression it can make.
Yeah, that's the only expression it can make.
Yeah, so
It's a
people
stuffed
can't tell
animal.
when it's angry.
Yeah, it's a stuffed animal. So we'll go with Bounsweet. Bounsweet's cute. Bounsweet is Hoppip. Bounsweet is very Hoppip. It even has a similar naming convention with that. Hoppip and Bounsweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steenie, which is less Hoppip.
Steenie.
I will say, the design for Steenie is cute. If you look, it has cute eyes. You can't because it's cut off, and I'm tired of readjusting.
What?
It has cute eyes, but it's again a case of it's just a humanoid form that has some elemental themes to it.
Oh, Haunter. It's dangerous to go outside alone on nights when you're feeling sad. Haunter will catch you, and you won't be able to go back home.
I think that's trying to say that it will kill you based on your depression.
Yes, but the way it says is, and you won't be able to go back home.
And then Sarina is another
Sounds
totally
like a child
white.
wrote that.
It's so waifu-y designed.
It's always female.
On purpose. It's got overly kind of sexualized body form, and it's really kind of a mediocre design. I don't mind the fact that you have kind of an elemental themed humanoid creature, but when you make it this human looking, I'm just like, okay, so it's a person that's got leaf hair.
Gengar. Should you feel yourself attacked by a sudden chill, it is evidence of an approaching Gengar. There is no escaping it. Give up. Thanks, Rotom Dex.
Comfey, on the other hand, I really like Comfey. I like the idea of it tying into
It also looks like a grass
Hawaiian,
type, but
Hawaiian
whatever.
lore. It's a fairy. It's a cute little ring of flowers, and it's got a little guy in it. It's right here. Smiley. It's cute. And then Oranguru, which none of us care about. Neither of the two of us.
I mean, he's pretty good, I think.
I was watching another one of the Game Grumps things where they say something about I don't like having friends. I once had a friend, and when he came over, my mom was like, Daniel, all of your friend is here.
What? Oh. In Alola, Komala is Hypno's main target. It rarely harms people.
Komala? I forget which one that is.
It's the sleepy koala.
Oh, the sleepy koala.
Melon!
And then this is Passimian. Yeah, he likes to throw the melon.
He's the best primate Pokemon to me.
He's more lemury.
It's a primate, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's more lemury than the other primates.
Which makes him better.
And actually, I don't know that lemurs are primates. I just think they're very closely related.
You can be a primate.
And then there's Wimpod. Wimpod is the third Magikarp.
Maybe. Not really. He's a lot easier to evolve.
Okay, he's easier to evolve, but these are his stats.
It's pretty bad. Oh, he's fast.
Yeah, because he runs away. Wimp out.
He's scared.
Wimpod, though, becomes a pretty neato guy.
Golisopod. And Wimpod becomes emergency exit, which
but
is
it's the exact same ability.
Yes, it's not running away. It's a tactical withdrawal.
But yeah, so Golisopod to me is a little bit too Digimon looking, but it's still a cool design. And then we have Palosan and Sandygast and Palosan. His shiny is pretty nice. Actually, that's a clever idea for the shiny.
Black sand?
Yeah, black sand versus white sand. And then it evolves into Sandygast, which again, like I was saying, black sand, white sand. That's pretty cool. I like the idea of a sandcastle Pokemon. I do. And the idea that it's Ghost Ground fits perfectly with that idea. Say what you're going to say.
I have nothing to say.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. And then
Whoa!
Pyukumuku, which is
I forget what his gimmick is, innards out.
Yeah, damages the attacker landing the finishing hit by the amount equal to its last HP. What?
So if it has 20 hit points left and you kill it, you take 20 damage. If it had 100 hit points left and you take it out in one hit, you take 100 damage.
Oh, it hurts them that amount?
Yes.
Look at its speed.
Does it? I think it's a fitting speed. Look at its defenses. So it has high defenses and low hit points, which go bad for its ability.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. And then we have Type Null, which Shin really likes Type Null in its evolution?
It takes off its hat.
Yeah, it's really just it removes its helmet.
It looks very Digimon, though, unfortunately, but...
Yeah, it's Type Null, and then it becomes
Sylvally,
which I like the name Sylvally.
I like it's a chimera, clearly. It's basically bootlet, it's counterfeit Arceus.
Yeah, it's manufactured Arceus.
It has the same stats, but lower.
Yeah. It's Skronk, but not as Skronk. And it has the same gimmick, except you do it with discs instead of plates.
Yes.
And then there's Minior, which Shin forgets exists, but
I
really like Minior.
I like how he's all the colors. It's cool.
All the shinies look the same.
He's actually really dangerous, from what I understand.
But look, all the shinies are the same.
Oh, but I think it's a cool shiny.
Yeah.
That you can't appreciate when he's armored.
Yeah. And so, those are the different cores, which means it's colorful, which I really like. And yeah, let's see. He has 100 attack, 100 special attack, and 120 speed. Shin.
What?
100 attack, 100 special attack, 120 speed.
Yeah, so that's dangerous. He can also explode. And does his core form have different stats? I think it does. Oh yeah, that high speed is when it's damaged.
When it's otherwise.
It's unremarkable.
So what's the difference between the two? Shields down, changes into its core form.
His points are below 50%.
So the first half of its life is
that
a waste, and since it has very low, so it's either defense focused or attack focused. So.
The defense means it's likely to survive a hit or two.
Okay.
Lick a tongue. It licks filth clean with its tongue. Whatever it licks always stinks afterwards. So whether it's really clean is questionable.
Alright, so this is Komala. Komala is the sleeping koala bear Pokemon, also known as the drowsing Pokemon.
Drowsing. Its gimmick is that it's always asleep.
Yeah.
Always. And it's immune to all other status effects because it's always asleep and it can still act. It's pretty weird.
It's a useful trait, but not on a useful fighter.
He can learn Wood Hammer.
Turtonator, I like Turtonator.
I don't like his mouth.
Is it an undermouth?
No, it's... I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, this is Turtonator. I think he's cool. He's got a cool shape to him. He looks